As Ukraine continues to grapple with the Russia onslaught, the country is facing yet another war, a seemingly unending war with the long prevailing epidemic of corruption. While Ukraine's reputation for widespread corruption is tied to how its oligarchs have looted the country using two key strategies. Number one, raiding companies, and number two, bank frauds. And powerful businessman Ihor Kolomoisky is the latest domino to fall in a fraud and money laundering case. Let's tell you more about this. First, let's tell you about the case. Well, according to the Security Service of Ukraine, it was established that during 2013 and 2020, Kolomoisky legalized more than $500 million hryvnia, which that is around $14 million. He did that by withdrawing them abroad and also using the infrastructure of banks under his control. Now, you may ask as to who is this oligarch we're talking about here. Let's tell you about that. Kolomoisky is one of Ukraine's richest men. He is a former owner of Ukraine's private bank named Privata Bank, which was nationalized in late 2016 as a part of a cleanup of the banking system in the country. While Kolomoisky is also the owner of a TV channel which is called 1+1, and it also aired a comedy show where Ukraine's actor turned president Volodymyr Zelensky starred as a president. Well, he's also known to have backed Zelensky's bid for the presidency in the country. Now, the recent allegation of money laundering is not a first move against him. His home was raided in February this year as a part of a separate investigation into embezzlement and also tax evasion at the country's two largest oil companies named Ukranafta and Uktatnafta, which are both partially owned by this oligarch that we are talking about here. Meanwhile, in 2021, the United States also imposed sanctions on him in 2021, like I mentioned, alleging significant corruption charges, and during his time as the governor of the wider Dnipropetrovsk region, where he denied any wrongdoing. Now, a major effort to root out corruption is sweeping Ukraine as of now. And here are some of them we listed out for you. Number one, former head of the State Property Fund, Dmytro Senchevko. This person here, he was charged with misappropriation of $13.5 million worth of state funds in the country. Former military commissioner of Odessa, Yevhen Borisov, he was accused of accepting bribes and purchasing luxury real estate and also expensive cars. He was dismissed from his post and arrested when these allegations surfaced. Meanwhile, the head of the country's Supreme Court was also detained by the Ukrainian law. We're talking about Vyacheslav Knyazov. He's the head of Ukraine's Supreme Court, and he was detained in a $2.7 million bribery inquiry. And the head of Donetsk recruitment office was arrested after he allegedly sent preferred subordinates to join a combat brigade in the Ukrainian armed forces. While the men never took part in combat missions, they, however, were fully paid. Now, fighting corruption has also become crucial to Ukraine's efforts to build an alliance with Europe as it seeks EU membership. In recent years, the Ukrainian government has implemented a number of reforms, including the establishment of the National Anti-Corruption Bureau of Ukraine. Moreover, President Zelensky named victory over corruption as a cornerstone of his presidency in the 2019 polls, and also implemented reforms prior to the Russian invasion as well. However, political experts say that his efforts have had mixed results in the country, and controversy continues to surround Zelensky's approach to combat corruption in Ukraine.